Let's chat borrow bags. So depending on what kit you joined with, you will have got this Scentsy bag. If you joined with the £85 kit, you will have got this Scentsy bag in your kit. You don't need a Scentsy bag, a container, a box, a tote bag from Primark, anything like that will be absolutely fine. Do not overthink it. And I'm going to show you what is in my borrow bag. So I have got the alabaster warmer in mine. I always hang the plug out the side of the box just so it doesn't scratch the warmer inside, and I put it in original packaging so it keeps safe. I pop in a little bag of cotton wool just so they can change their wax, because not everyone has cotton wool around, do they? And you can either tell them how to change it when you hand it over, or maybe you could make yourself a little flyer. I have actually got a flyer in here that tells them, oh, it's upside down, that tells them just that, just to keep all the packaging, how to change the wax, how long it all lasts for. And there is one of these in the files in Team Starshine, and you're welcome to print that off. I laminate mine just so it lasts a bit longer, but if all you've got is some paper, you can just fold it in half and print another one off when it gets a bit tatty. I pop in a catalogue, and everything of mine that goes out is labelled, because you never know where your catalogues might end up. So you need people to know where they can find you. So I just stick a label. I actually started off writing my website and my Facebook name on these. So if you haven't got access to stickers yet, writing it is absolutely fine. I did that for a long time. Some wax cubes. I bought little makeup bags for mine because I was putting wax cubes in paper bags and it was just a waste. So these are just makeup bags from places like Superdrug, Home Bargains. I made a little label on here that says wax to warm. Each cube will last around 8 to 10 hours. Again, not necessary, nor is the bag. You can just put a cube in as it is. And I always put full cubes in borrow bags because I want them to have the full experience. Maybe you could put one full cube in and then a couple of samples if that's all you've got. Just use what you've got where you are right now. And then I pop my tester pots in. This is a full set of tester pots, and I always put in a like it, love it sheet as well. This is so they can go through them and decide what they like or what they don't like and cross them off, and they can keep this for their own records then. I also make sure that I tell them that my tester pots are just for warming. There has been times that someone's like tried to gouge the wax out of them. So just make sure, you could even make yourself a little flyer if you wanted to put in there, just to make sure they know they're just for smelling. If you haven't got any way you can make a flyer, then just tell them when you hand it over. And that is as basic as that borrow bag is. As time goes on, you can add in more products, you can make more information sheets if you wish, but when you first start, the most important thing is just getting it out there. When I first started my business, I was so nervous and I had no confidence, and if anybody asked me about it outside of from behind a screen, I just used to say, I've got a borrow bag, just try it and see how you get on, because I just didn't want to speak to anybody about it. And my whole business is built on borrow bags. They have been a massive tool for me, and I know sometimes it can feel scary lending your warmers out, but in almost 5 years I've only ever had one warmer dish smash, which is pretty good going, and nobody's ever tried to keep hold of it or stolen it or anything like that. So I think the risk far outweighs what could potentially come from a borrow bag. So please don't worry about that. And then as time goes on and you build your products up from using your host credits, you could put all sorts in these. You could have a diffuser borrow bag, you could have a fan borrow bag, you could have like an ultimate borrow bag and put a mini warmer in as well, some Scentsy Fresh, some Counter Clean, just so they could have a whole host of products to try. Some people do cleaning boxes, pamper boxes. There's tons of ideas that you could do, but for now, while you're new and you're starting off, the most important thing is getting the warmer and the wax under their noses. And if you want to do more than one borrow bag and you've only got one set of tester pots, just split them in half. People don't need to smell them all. Or if somebody did want to smell them all, you could arrange that. You could say, well, have it first, and then once I've got them all back with me, you can smell them all then. And just like split them in half so each set's got a few from each different fragrance family in them. But good luck, and let us all know how you get on with your borrow bags. And it's really exciting getting your borrow bags out, and I promise you they will really help build your business.